Hello. I haven't done that in a while, but I do it in this video that I'm about to react to. I have not watched this yet, other than the first second and a half. I created this YouTube channel kind of accidentally. It happened because we were doing the James Stewart tribute for Red Bull Straight Rhythm, and I had to put it somewhere. So I created the YouTube channel for that. Then as it became more intentional over time, part of the reason, like many YouTubers likely, is that I wanted to be able to have memories and to be able to look back at these videos and to just collect an album of these video memories. What I've realized lately is that I don't watch them. And I need to take time maybe to go back and watch these things. Maybe we'll draw inspiration of what was working, what wasn't, and just reliving some of these moments. So today we're going to watch a video. I challenged Jet and Hunter Lawrence to a whip contest on the 2022 Honda CRF 250R. I'll interrupt throughout the video. I'm going to give some cool insights and things that kind of are behind the scenes, or maybe stories behind the story that might be quite interesting. And I'm just excited to see this because I do remember this trip. Honda flew us all into Oregon to Mountain View MX Park, and it was very creative by Honda. It was when they came out with the new platform of the Honda 250 in 2022. And they flew in Moto Academy, a bunch of other magazines and creators, and they had Jet and Hunter and Trey Kennard there. And this video was my first time. Well, I'll just play the darn video. All right, guys, before we get back to this video, I am doing what I didn't do all day because I was too busy, hydrating. Going with some Orange Element today. Full pack and not that much water because I am dehydrated, unfortunately. You guys need to make sure you're hydrating the right way. Do it with a good electrolyte mix. Element has all the things you need and none of the things you don't. No sugar, it's got natural flavoring, sodium, potassium, magnesium, so that you retain the water, which is really important, especially if you guys are crampers, especially if you guys get headaches often, if you don't sleep well. A lot of that is chronic dehydration due to just not having the elements and the electrolytes that you need. drinklmnt.com/AJCat330 and you can try 8 flavors with your order. They support the channel, support them, stay hydrated. Back to the video. Hello, all right, best whip contest. Obviously I'm going to win, but we'll have other people join just to make it interesting. So. Okay, stopping the video right away. So the hello on YouTube started as a joke. And then I just kind of leaned into how dorky it was and I thought it was funny. So I just basically kept doing it for a long period of time. Look at my helmet. So if you check out my helmet, AJ Catanzaro Moto X Academy, this was right before we rebranded to the Moto Academy. This was actually right before I partnered with Jet. Yeah, Tyler, he's getting old, so he might be okay at it.
I'm getting old, but how many tenths was I off on this current Supercross racer in the Fast Lap Challenge? Is this video coming out before that one? Maybe
there's another video we did,
close.
Fast Lap Challenge on these bikes, which got a ton of views.
We're going to try to wrap Trey Kennard into this as well, but by the looks of it, I don't know if we want him in this competition or not.
It'll be on 2 on Faye.
Yeah, he's good at it, man, I tell you. It's like a scrub.
It still counts.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it's cool.
Okay.
If it looks cool. And no goon whips, because that'll for sure win.
Like I said, Honda flew us in, paid for all the expenses, put us on all of these brand new bikes, and then just let us do whatever we wanted. Like, there were no structure to these days. This was filmed by cameraman Cam, which is part of the reason this video is going to be so good when we watch it back. Cameraman Cam and I just took over. I mean, we kind of created the structure for the day. We made so many fun videos out of it. Jet needs some work. Jet needs some work. And these were all bone stock bikes too, including what Jet was on, which made it fun because it was a completely level playing field. Don't know what that was. Oh, Trey was doing turn down ones. which were fast, and they just looked I remember having a couple of big ones that I tossed. I wonder if they got to be in this video somewhere. Who else is it?
Everyone looks good.
Everyone looks good. I like that Hunter.
I don't know.
Actually, a good Superman on man. Always got to break up Superman. Oh my god, my hair.
You know what? I'm going to say you didn't, because all I seen was one.
Hunter's causing a scene. Hunter's complaining about something. This was right before my hair transplant. So my theory was that if I dyed my hair like ridiculously platinum blonde, that you couldn't see the contrast between my scalp and my hair, so you couldn't tell how bald I was. That was the strategy. Looking back on it, bad strategy. Hair transplant was the move. Also, this was, I'm pretty sure, this was my first time hanging out with Jet and Hunter for an extended period of time. So this is what was like really kind of created that friendship and where we started bouncing ideas off of each other, and Lucas at the time. Things escalated very quickly after this shoot to where we signed the deal with Jet. This was before Jet won any of his championships, I'm pretty sure, because I think he started winning them as soon as we signed with Moto Academy, and things escalated really, really quickly after this video.
Yeah, you like a one show.
I'm a one-trick pony.
Yeah, one-trick pony.
I can do oppos. We can do oppo deal.
I didn't see any. I'm afraid you're gonna need a little more than that.
Definitely happens. When you're from America, you only do things one way forever.
I mean, when they're judging a freestyle, if the guy goes out and just does like a backflip on every jump.
I turned down one whip.
I did a one-handed
You must
fender
have had your
grab.
back to me.
I saw that.
I did a couple flat ones. They were pretty lame, but I better throw some variety.
Isn't it funny? So these are a bunch of grown men just getting excited about what we did on the bike. Oh, I did a one-handed one. Oh, I did this. You got Trey that's 30-something years old. It's funny how dirt bikes will bring out the kid in you. And days like these that I believe more of everybody at the top level need more of. Days to remember why it's fun. Some more background to this day. The Honda rig was set up on like the base of a hill to where I think this was before I knew anybody. I'm sure Dazzy was there, and I just hadn't even really met Dazzy yet. Lars was probably there, and I hadn't really met Lars yet. All of the Honda PR, like all the people in charge were at the rig. When we were doing the best whip contest, they didn't know what was going on yet, or else they would have probably put a stop to it, because as soon as this ended, we ended up going down the hill and getting into a nose wheelie competition right next to the rig, and they all came out and had to shut it down within a few minutes because they thought it was so dangerous. If only they knew what was going on up the hill. I'm sure they were sweating when they watched this video back.
I feel like Jet was holding back a little bit.
It's hard to when you went deep. I can you're used to Supercross.
Oh, like
it's
super
like
steep.
really mellow, and
Yeah.
it's not that big of a jump. So like
I can only do
when you
scrubs,
go to whip
like
it,
a
it can
scrub jump.
slide. Yeah,
So Hunter said it's really mellow and it's not that big of a jump. A lot of times when I see amateur or just local riders that are pretty good at whipping, it's amazing to me sometimes how big of a whip they can toss off of something that's really small. I think we get used to as pros, especially Supercross people, just hitting really, really big, steep jumps to where it's so much easier to do a whip. So that's what Hunter is talking about here. I need more days like that. These videos are fun, really fun to watch back. Really fun to watch back. Actually, while we're watching this one, what's this? So this is Jet's first class. He was a nervous wreck.
We got my friend James Manny that will
And
be
as
out
you
there
can see,
helping
this
out.
is
We're gonna have
before
people everywhere.
rebrand as well.
Traffic's-
So what was cool about this first day is Jet and I'm pretty sure Lucas came that day. Dazzy was there. I don't know if Hunter showed up or not. But Jet showed up with his dad in Jimmy Dakotas' old beat-up white van, which I think Dazzy still has, and pulls his bike out of the back, and he just busted out 2 35-minute motos before class started. So it was so sweet for the students to be able to just watch him do a practice moto before his training started. But he was such a kid here. I mean, he still is. Sorry, Jet, but.
So you could always demonstrate on your bike if you want. You
I'm
don't have to
easy.
demonstrate
I'm
period.
fine. I don't care. I'll stay on my gear all day. I'm just whatever you want me to do, I'll do.
Does he know that we made Wilson tap out?
So that's the Rob father. Rob, for those of you that have watched my videos, was essentially the one who created the curriculum with me when AJ Catanzaro Moto Academy first started. And Rob has been to 1,000,001 of my classes. So it's always helpful, especially when we have new guest instructors with me, for Rob to be just the one to kind of help get them comfortable a little bit.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. This is a funny. We have pictures to prove this too. Dean Wilson shows up, all Lululemoned out, looking all pretty like you are right now, and like, this is gonna be easy.
By 2 o'clock, no joke. In
We have
the
a
chair.
picture of him at the end of the day, covered in dust, like his hair's all screwed up, exhausted, like laying on a.
More elaboration on the story with Dino. That was early days. That might have been my very first guest instructor that I had. The first big name guest instructor that I had was Dean Wilson at Winchester Speed Park. I remember Dean coming up to me at the end of the day and he's like, we got to get out of here. Like he was, I was still kind of chatting with everybody and, you know, taking pictures or whatever we were doing. And he's just like, I can't, I got to go. And he killed it though. He's so good with all the people. And he ended up getting a podium that weekend, 450. So it was good luck. Karma comes back at you. You give and you shall receive. So this is slow race, bikes off in neutral.
3, slow race.
You get the start line, the finish line. Last one to the finish line wins. The goal is just work the front rear brake and balance as long as you can. I don't know if we did just one and done or if this was best 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3.
This is the most boring race ever.
You haven't moved.
It hasn't moved.
Dude, Jet literally has not moved yet.
This was no practice runs. We just went right into it too. I don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm in a good spot. Oh, he's in trouble because I am freaking locked in.
What are you talking about? I've seen you move.
AJ, he's moved like a foot.
He's not moved either.
Wow. This is tough too because we're on moto bikes. We got normal tire pressure in the tires. If you take the air pressure out, there's ways to like cheat the system.
I am so locked onto one little speck of dirt.
I'm watching a rock.
Are you sure it's a rock or is that?
No.
He's moving too.
I know.
Keep running.
Such good practice for anybody to do at any skill level because you can see Jet and I even have different strategies.
I will get arm pump by the end of this.
He's stuttering now.
Don't try to show off. Calm down.
AJ, I swear you use this technique when you do your time qualifying. this is almost identical to his first turns.
Use this technique during your time qualifying.
Stand up.
Rob with the burn.
That was a zing right there.
Wow, I'm locked in.
This is gonna be like my legs are.
You guys are not going to be able to walk after
Hey,
this.
Dave, make sure you're kind of down in line because all of a sudden they're going to go. Yeah, right. Jet has a different strategy. One part of it's different than yours, AJ.
His butt's in
Dang.
the middle of the bike versus AJ's.
Who's got the better attack position?
Well,
Technically.
I think you're locked in better, but he's got something that it's going to help him not cramp.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Now he's getting saucy.
He just one-handed. He just did what you tried to do.
He's going to do it one hand, one foot. Yeah, you can't do it, AJ. AJ's on both.
Oh, is it gonna backfire?
Oh.
I literally didn't move.
So we're going two times out of 3.
Oh, I don't like that side. Oh, is he blocking?
Oh, he's cutting him off, dude.
Taking the line away.
Come down here, AJ.
Jet's got just the hard enduro strategy.
Oh. Dang it.
Oh no!
I tried to see if I could go across it.
Still haven't seen that $100, by the way.
I'm getting redemption, so I'm gonna get my money back. I'm gonna beat him, whoever can nose really the furthest.
Holy cow. I don't think I do that. Especially not on a bike that isn't mine. That's good bike skill too, just understanding of how to, the reason he's coming in so fast is because he's able to create that preload to lighten the front end. To lighten the front end and then to get the weight shifted to it. There you have it. let me know if you guys like these videos, because maybe I'm going to spend some more time digging back in to old YouTube videos and reminiscing a little bit. Why not? I think there's some really cool ones that are on our channels that haven't popped up in an algorithm in a long time. So we've got a new TMA mindset workshop inside of the mastermind in our app. So goal setting videos have just released for this month, the day that this video is being recorded. And we have mindset workshops that have been released last month as well. And every single month moving forward, we're going to put new episodes into there. So quite useful for those of you that are wanting to level up mentally, which I believe is the most important part of it all by far. I think that's the whole thing, honestly, is how you think and how you frame things and the identity that you create for yourself. Because back then when these videos were going on, I was just starting to believe in myself a little bit. Most everything I do now is very intentional, and I am very precise with the thoughts that I have, the language that I speak. The words that are coming out of my mouth are not by mistake. I'm very particular, because I know that that creates my reality. So get in the app if you want to talk more about that stuff. I'm helping people every day in there, which is awesome because they're helping me too. And that's my platform to just learn how to assimilate and teach the information, is my way of knowing if I'm learning it better myself, right? So I'm really grateful for everybody in that community that allow me that platform to be able to do my best to help elevate everybody. MotoAcademy.com. Subscribe to the app, sign up for tour. See you guys next video. Toodles.